All right, guys, so let's have a look at Rivian. So today, after market close, stock is up basically. Let's measure this move. I don't even know how much this stock is up. 34% up after market close on a news that Rivian and Volkswagen Group announces plans for joint venture to create industry-leading vehicle software technology and strategic investment by Volkswagen. So they will invest $5 billion in Rivian. I don't know the terms. You can read it yourself, but we're going to take a look at the stock. After market close, stock is trading at $16 level so far on June 25th. So before this pop after market close, stock was very suspiciously like melting up throughout the day. And also another thing is that look at the this week's option expiration, which is June 28th. Pay attention to in the money, outside of the money calls, the volume of the in the money and outside of the money calls versus puts, right? You can see there were significantly like 64,000 in the money calls, 47 outside of the money calls, volume, open interest. That is very, well, of course, there's always somebody who knows something ahead of time before these sorts of moves happen. And Rivian today, I mean, I don't see this name very often in this list of highly traded option stock. Well, today's volume was 200,000, and from that, 70,000 were calls traded. So tomorrow, implied volatility for Rivian is going to go pretty crazy because of the gap up. So if you're somebody, so let's take a look. Let's take a look at the daily chart first, right? So I was watching this chart of a daily on Rivian where it has been in this consolidation for quite some time, right? But it did seem like maybe it is putting some sort of a bottom right here. But if it slipped below 10, it would have gone lower, a lot lower. But after market close, well, this earnings pretty huge gap down is getting filled, and its stock is getting back above its 200-day moving average. So for tomorrow, I would be watching. Here are the resistance levels. $16.80. That's the resistance back from the beginning of the year where it was sitting in this range before dropping, flushing down on earnings report. After that level, I would be watching a little bit of a resistance at maybe at $20 level. But here's the most important part. I would not, well, again, this is not a recommendation. This is purely for entertainment purposes only. You don't want to rush in to buy calls in the morning because this stock will digest. You got to let it kill premium, especially like first 20, 30 minutes, 1 hour maybe even. You want to let the stock spend some time in a consolidation and kill premium. Let the implied volatility drop because this stock doesn't have a pretty big range. So if we take a look at the, let me just go here. So average true range for the stock is 0.6. which means 60 cents, 63 cents. That's its average true range. And the fact that this stock is moving after market close like 4, 5, 6 standard deviations, that's a lot. And implied volatility will go crazy. And this week for June 28th, option market was only implying that this stock could move $1 up or down. But after market close, it's up $4 or $5. So, and you can see IV was a little bit elevated because there were a lot of volume traded today. Just take a look at the calls. 152,000 and 67,000 puts. And there are a lot of the calls that were purchased, traded. That's what you want to pay attention. They were traded at the asking price. So people were definitely buying, and they knew that this news was coming. So these are the levels: 1680, 20, and then 24. Those are the levels I'm watching. Market capitalization of Rivian right here, right now is, well, 12 billion, but we'll see tomorrow. But that's what I'm watching for Rivian. Thanks for watching. See you in the next update.